Welcome, and today I have brought you one of the hottest topics: men versus women in MMA fights. If we were to put a woman against a man in an MMA fight, who would win? To be honest, it really depends upon the rules, the professionality of someone in mixed martial arts. But anyway, it is a really interesting topic. But before we continue our video, you should know that fighting a woman is a really bad thing ethically and morally. But the following are the fights when men and women faced each other. The jiu-jitsu fight. First, we have this fight, a young boy versus a young girl. The girl is very agile as compared to the boy. When the fight begins, both of them try their hardest to get the upper hand. The boy wants to smash her to the canvas, but the girl didn't let him do so. Soon, they're crawling in the arena with the girl on top of him. She has choked him really hard. Despite all the tries from the boy, he couldn't get away from the spider hold. They kept on doing it for half a minute till the boy tries to get up with her choking him. Then he smashes her on the ground, but she is still on his back. After 2.5 minutes of the fight, finally the guy gets the upper hand. But the boy didn't know what to do with her. Surely he doesn't know how to fight. As in all the fight, all he does is try to get out of her choke. They kept on doing it till the very end of 5 minutes of their fight. Soon, the match was over and the girl won by decision of the referees. But one thing for sure, the boy lacked the fighting skills. He seems like a random guy. But what would happen if we were to put female fighters against male fighters? Let's find out, because we also have some professional fights to show. The Poland MMA. This is the Polish way of promoting MMA in their country. They professionally arrange the bout of male versus females inside the octagon. After a weird glove touching, the fight finally begins. As the match starts, the Batman-looking skinny dude starts punching her with his own embarrassing style. Then he puts her on the ground by pulling her hair. The audience probably regretted paying to see this fight. The Poland MMA 2.0. Here's another match arranged for the same night. This terrifying looking dude is going to fight a woman inside the Polish MMA octagon. After all arms, so she didn't really reach. Soon the girl gives up and the weird guy wins. Just look at him dancing in the octagon. He's dancing like he beat Conor McGregor in the fight. Now he's gonna put it in his house while telling everybody he won over a defenseless girl. Such a shame. But what would happen if we were to put a highly trained female fighter inside the ring against a random boy? I bet it would look something like this. Charisse Subero versus random guy. You don't know who Charisse Subero is? She's a mixed martial artist of the Southern Warriors. The arena that you're seeing right now is not a professional match but a sparring session, or you could just say it was an exhibition match. Charisse Subero was facing this random guy. You can see the lack of fighting skills in his face. As the match starts, she directly slams him on the canvas, and then tries to get hold of his neck, but the guy is also furious. He didn't let her do so. Soon, she lets go for a while, but then attacks him again. Now she's holding him by his neck, giving him a really hard time. But when the guy came into action trying to get a hold of her, but since the girl knew the tactics, she gets away soon. It was then the first round ended. While in the second round they didn't clinch easily. First, they played offensive and defensive over the punches. The second round was pretty much the same. They wrestled with each other until the round ended. Since it was just a sparring match, the match ended and was given to Charisse Subero. No punching match. Following up is the match where no punches are allowed but only grappling. Yeah, that's right. Either of the opponents can't use the hands. The girl was holding on to his legs while he was trying to get her over. Then they struggle to get the upper hand, but neither of them gets the advantage, until the boy hovers on top of her trying to choke her. He holds this position for quite some time. He then tries to get her arm, but she didn't let him do so. Soon, she again takes over him, while holding him for quite some time over the top of him. Just please don't focus on where his hands are right now. Literally, the boy isn't applying all his force, while the girl is trying her best to dominate him. Probably he's enjoying the smoothness. Hell, I shouldn't have said that. Anyways, there were no punches allowed while the girl was highly trained in jiu-jitsu. So, the results are expected, 0 to 10. The Russian match. This madness of men versus women is also hitting Russia. In Russian MMA, they featured an insane fight between the 139-pound fighter versus 529-pound chubby guys. A lot of respect for the girl who signed the agreement to fight this man, but it shouldn't come as a surprise that she is at an advantage here. The guy doesn't have that much cardio and can run out of juice really quickly. However, let's start the fight. They shook the gloves, and soon the fat dude started punching the female fighter, but she was too good in blocking and counterattacking. Then they grappled, and the meat choked her for a while. But after some long time, when the fatty starts punching her in the ribs, the referee steps in. To be honest, it wasn't a foul or something, but soon he lets her go. She then jumps over him and delivers a deadly punch right into his head. When he was blocking her jabs, he fell to the ground. That is when she rained on him with the punches, and he gives up. A lot of respect to both of the fighters, but to be honest, the organization shouldn't really provide these kinds of fights. It makes no sense. The previous matches weren't fair at all. When one was highly trained, the other fighter was just a newbie. The same can be said for all of the matches. If we were to put professional male fighters against professional female fighters, that's a totally different case. But that is not something that we will get to see. All that we'll get to see are these unprofessional, staged, and fake fights. I'm sorry to say, guys, but you've reached the end of the video. Now don't forget to mention your thoughts about men versus women fights in MMA. If you liked our video, then press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more sporty videos. See you in the next one.